Hey YouTube, it's Audrey here to show you my submission for the swap that I'm in that is being hosted by Markeisha, who is Staplem1 here on YouTube. The swap was for an A2 card and it's called the Love Notes Valentine card swap. And the requirements were that it had to have at least 3 embellishments and a sentiment, and it had to be finished on both the outside and the inside. So there were 2 groups. You could be in the Parisian group, which I chose, or the Shabby Chic group. And so I thought I would bring you my card today. And I must say, I don't have all the cards because I did mail them out on Wednesday. And I'm just doing the video now, but I wanted to make sure that they got to Markeisha by the deadline because I remembered that there's no mail on Monday. So I went ahead and sent them out in the packaging, but basically I just packaged them up in a clear bag and put a little sticker with my information on both the card and on the envelope. So hopefully when she shows her video of the cards received that you could see the packaging there. The paper line that I use is from a relatively new paper line company. I think they actually started last year. It's called Trinity Paper Arts, and the line is called Sincerely, and they have some of the prettiest paper in that collection. It's all red, black, and gray, or should I say dark red. And I'll show you a couple of the pieces of paper from the collection. This one right here is my favorite, but it's a black piece with the dark red calla lilies, and then there are different prints like this one. I love this one too. It is a gray pinstripe. And then there is another one of my favorites in this collection is this argyle pattern. So this pattern can work well for guys because it's got some of the traditional menswear patterns to it. And there's a piece like this with the lines as in writing paper with that pretty accent there. There's your standard polka dots. And then there's several other pieces, and it's all double-sided. So those are a few of my favorites I thought I would share with you. And then I also used an embossing folder from Spellbinders, the Embossability, to emboss the background. But it's the hearts version, and this one is 2-sided, and I used this one here on the right side. So without further ado, I'll show you a little closer up of my project. But this is my project, and as you can see there, I embossed the paper. The background paper is just words, and it kind of reminded me of French script, so I embossed that with the heart pattern to give it a little extra texture. And then I cut out one of the solid pieces of paper here in strips and used my Martha Stewart heart edge punch to punch the bottom. This I Love You right here is a rub-on from Pebbles that I got multiples of. And then I made a rosette out of a gray satin finish paper, and it worked pretty well. I hadn't really used that dye, but it actually was a little easier than I thought, especially when I was in the hurry. So I used that to put the Eiffel Tower on, and the Eiffel Tower is a old Sizzix dye that I got a couple years back from the Sizzix online outlet. So I cut that out in the paper in a little pattern that coordinates, of course, because it's all from the same paper line. Then I used Recollections Bling on a Roll to add iridescent bling here. I added a glitter half back pearl there in a red burgundy. Can't tell if you can see the glitter there, but it is a glittered one. Then I added a piece of bling here, just at almost the top of the point. It is on a basic black cardstock, and as you can see, the Eiffel Tower is popped up there. And then the inside of the card is just some of the solid cardstock. Now I layered the lighter gray onto it, and then I used the corner punch to go with that Martha Stewart punch to punch out the edges. Now I left it blank simply because I figured if someone wanted to personalize it, they'd have room, or if they want to use their own sentiment, I would not necessarily put a sentiment in there. If somebody wants to use this to give to somebody, the I love you would just be simple enough, and then they could add what they wanted to. The back is just plain, and then I used a stamp and a vial sticker from Tim Holtz to label the back. So that is my card entry. I hope everyone likes it. I thought it turned out pretty good. I kind of liked it. And I look forward to seeing all the other entries. Several of the other participants have already put up their videos, so check them out. Again, it's the Love Note Valentine card swap hosted by Markeisha. So take a look at what everybody else is doing. And as always, I thank you for watching, and you have a very great and blessed day.